what attracted you to him?
Well, he looked good. I'll give him that. Kind of like a Gary Cooper.
What was Mrs. Harper wearing that day?
A pink blouse and a beige skirt.
Was the skirt tight?
Oh, well, it was as tight as any skirt in 1970.
What about makeup? Was she wearing any?
Oh, yeah, lipstick, all was rose red.
He didn't talk much either. Quiet type, you know.
Tell me again how the two of you met.
Well, Marg was my new secretary.
February 14th. February 14th, 1970.
You know, we kind of fell in love instantly.
Anyway, we worked late that night, and, well, we never expected.
Expected what, Margot?
You know.
And I know it was the office and it wasn't proper, but...
I'll admit that it's a pretty extreme option here, but we're talking divorce. You're going to have to start looking at things in a new light.
I guess you can say it was the beginning of the end. Give or take 30 years.
No, not give or take. She most definitely took those years from you, and now she's coming back for seconds. I really haven't had much time to prepare, so don't expect any miracles. Mrs. Harper said 2 months. I've had, 90 minutes?
Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry about that, but I just kept thinking that we were going to talk it out. She gets so crazy.
They always do.
Okay, by my count, you have 97 yeses and 94 places. We'll have to get another table then. Where are you going to put it, honey? Besides, you have to allow for 5% no-shows.
Well, at which table, Sam?
I don't know. You'll find out tomorrow. Having any pre-wedding jitters there, my friend?
I haven't had the time to. Yeah, I have been getting these, night terrors, though.
Really? What happens?
I wake up screaming at the top of my lungs.
Oh, my.
So my therapist says that the wedding and the screaming might not have any sort of connection.
Have you always had them?
No, but it's been happening for a while.
Since when?
4 days after I got engaged.
I'm sorry.
I love Larry, but we've never lived together, you know? I mean, we practically lived together, but never completely. I guess that's what I'm trying to say is, what if we can't live with each other?
Did you both sign the prenup that I gave you?
Yeah.
Then you're not gonna have a problem.
Come on.
Honey, you guys are great together.
What if, though?
There's always a what if.
All right, then. In your, professional opinion, what are our chances? I mean, Larry and I aren't like most of your clients, right? I mean, Larry and I actually like each other and like doing things together, you know? I mean, most of the people you meet can't even tolerate each other, right?
You want to know the good news from me? 50% of all first marriages end in divorce. You want to know the good news for you? 50% of them don't.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for.
house call. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Dude! Look at this. Alright. Now the drinking can begin. Where you been? We've been waiting 20 minutes.
Surf's up.
Surf's up. If man was meant to surf, he'd have webbed feet.
I can remember one Chicago native who didn't mind taking drunk dips in Lake Michigan.
Yes, but that was when I was in college. We all had a get out of jail free card when it came to acting stupid.
Oh, so now that you're all grown up, what's your excuse?
Shut up and drink your beer.
Wait. Toast. So Larry's last night as a single man, that leaves more women for me.
Could you please think twice before hitting on all the bridesmaids at the wedding?
I wouldn't do that.
Because then when you don't call her, she'll call Betsy. Betsy will blame me, and then I'm in the doghouse because you just couldn't get the woman's number.
Yeah, real toast. Okay. First to my friend Ken, wise divorce lawyer, who always said married man is a fool who just doesn't know it yet.
Huh?
My friend Larry,
To me.
Larry, a resident fool. Salute. Salute.
My toast.
Hello. Oh, boy, you must have gotten home late last night. I didn't get to bed until midnight, and I didn't see your car.
Mom, I really didn't ask you to move into my neighborhood, and you certainly don't need to watch my house at night, thank you.
Well, don't blame me. I have 600 satellite channels, and there's still nothing on after 11.
Well, if you keep coming over in your robe and slippers, someone's going to think you're an escaped mental patient.
It's only a half a block. So, what would you like to eat? Bacon, eggs? Lunch?
I'm not hungry, thank you.
Oh, come on, you have to eat something. Men do not like skinny women, no matter what they say.
Hey, be careful with Mr. Ingram. I think he needs to be replaced. I'd be sorry to see him go, though. He was one of my first.
Naming your furniture after your divorced clients is downright morbid.
Hey, you know what? Most women think that they need to get married in order to have a nice house and fill it with beautiful things. I like knowing that divorce can furnish my house just as well. Thank you very much.
So did you have a date last night?
Hello? Anybody home?
Saved by Betsy.
Here comes the bride. I brought you the leftovers.
Oh, thank you.
I'm making some eggs. Do you want some?
Oh, no, thank you. I ate already.
So you're making oatmeal pasta.
No, eggs are your favorite.
I wasn't hungry.
Okay, so I think that most of the fires are out.
The family's actually getting along? Can we please talk about something that isn't wedding related?
So what were you doing last night?
Actually, Mother, I was working on your friend Margot's case. The hearing for the OC is on Monday.
Oh, they're not seriously getting a divorce. Oh, that's ridiculous. They love each other. They're just going through a phase.
As all my clients discover in time, love is an overrated concept.
And that's my cue. I better get back to the fires.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry. You know that I think you and Larry are great together.
It's no problem, no problem. I happen to know we aren't the exception, we're the rule.
Right.
Remember, weddings are great places to meet guys.
Honey, if I was looking, I'd be looking.
Tomorrow, open mind, open heart.
Open bar.
I wasn't kidding.
Yeah, neither was I.
See you girls on the other side.
Bye, honey.
You may laugh about weddings. The moment I set eyes on your father,
I know you got that tingling feeling.
You can joke about it, but it's true. One look at him and I was hooked. And then, of course, he made me laugh, and it was over. From that moment on, we were in love until the day he died.
Dearly beloved, thank you for joining us. If any person knows good reason why these two should not be joined in holy matrimony, speak now or forever hold your peace. Do you, Elizabeth, take Lawrence to be your wedded husband, to have and to hold, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, from this day forth until death do you part?
I do.
And do you, Lawrence, take Elizabeth to be your wife, to have and to hold, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, from this day forth until death do you part?
I do.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
First love strikes like a lightning bolt. It flashes bright, then burns into your mind.
Enough. Okay. There are many things I could say about my friend Larry that would embarrass him and others here as well. Betsy I've known only the last 10 years, but they seem very happy. I'm just gonna say, if you steal time. If you cheat debt. If you lie with the one you love. And if you drink to these two amazing people here, all right?
Thank you. May I present my lovely bride? Excuse me, miss. May I have this dance?
Greg and Wendy, August 12th, 2003. The Westons.
Yeah, the wedding purse.
I think they split up.
Yeah, June 2005.
I think she just didn't like being Wendy Weston. Sounds like the punchline to an Elmer Fudd joke.
Or maybe she liked the 7-figure settlement I got her.
It's weird. My parents have been married for 40 years, and I don't have a friend who's been married for 5.
Yeah, why doesn't it work anymore?
It's mostly the little stuff that adds up over time, you know? He hogs the covers, or she won't get rid of the cat he's allergic to. She thinks he's stupid because he can't hook up the TiVo, and he thinks she's insensitive for calling him stupid.
Seriously.
Please. Things I hear a new one every day. Wow.
Okay, what are you guys talking about?
How beautiful this wedding is.
God love you all for liars. My feet are killing me, and I had cilantro in my teeth for half the wedding photos.
You gotta have some wedding stories to tell the grandkids.
I just want you to know how much it means to me to have you all here.
Oh.
So, the one in the black dress next to Rita? That's Betsy's friend from college, Luciana.
Luciana? She's nice.
Nice. If I wasn't about to seal the deal with a maid of honor, I'd be in love with her. I mean, she's a little out of my league, but you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Betsy to pass the buck. Alright, all the single ladies, come on out.
Oh, come on,
Come on, girl, your clock is ticking. It's time to answer the phone, baby.
Please.
All yours, Bets.
No feet dragging.
Why be in the front?
Oh, God.
Okay, you gonna say
Ready?
Don't do it.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. It is totally
the pin stuck.
I know, and it just I'll go to the bathroom. God.
Let's do it, guys. Don't be afraid.
Really help her?
Alright, guys. Up! Alright, guys, come on up. It's your big chance. Dude, you're married. Sit down. Alright, everybody else. You keep that as far away from me as you can. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright.
Just take a second. Come on. Take a seat. Take a seat.
Hey, you don't want to miss this. Come on up. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Let's hear it.
Hi.
Hello. What is going on?
caught the garter?
Congratulations.
You caught the bouquet?
Technically speaking.
Now I put this on your leg. Don't tell me you've never done this before. Maybe it's a Midwest thing. Look, why don't we, look, we can't disappoint them. Just work with me on this, please.
Higher! Higher! Thanks. Want to dance?
Sure.
Sorry about the garter.
No, that's fine. Don't forget it, please. Please.
So how do you know Larry and Betsy?
Well, I met Betsy in the 3rd grade. We fast became best friends, played the clarinet together in the band until I fell in love with saxophone, and of course we had a bit of a rough spot.
You broke the sacred 3rd grade trust.
Well, she eventually forgave me.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a,
What?
did the flowers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're very, romantic.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, you're a friend of Larry's, I take it?
Guilty.
Oh. Oh, yeah? You guys friends from the 3rd grade?
College.
Oh.
I just moved to town, so I took over Larry's room at the beach house.
The beach?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, living the California dream, huh?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
You don't dance, do you?
You think?
You want to sit down?
Yeah.
Thank you. To Larry and Betsy, may the marriage last longer than the wedding arrangements.
A romantic and an optimist.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, someone told me a funny story the other day.
Do tell.
He was this older guy, and he was telling me how he met his wife. He said it was love at first sight.
Why does that sound familiar? Go on, you sound skeptical.
Well, I think he was remembering attraction at first sight with a high gloss of nostalgia.
You are skeptical.
I think most men are first attracted to how a woman looks, how she smells. I think he assumed it was love because he ended up marrying this one.
I don't know. I think love at first sight is possible, but making it last, impossible.
Is there an ex, Mr.? I'm sorry. I don't even know your name.
Emily Bedford.
Kenton Rhodes.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you're still here. Oh, I'm so glad you caught the bouquet. And you're talking to Kenton. Excellent. So is this shop talk?
We were just discussing how radiant you look.
Oh. Okay, so you two enjoy yourselves. But remember, leave Larry and me alone.
What? She think we're gonna go back to their hotel room with them?
I have no idea. I want to get out of here. 2 blocks from the beach.
This is beautiful. I can't remember the last time I did this.
You don't always go paddling in the ocean with a man you just met?
I don't go paddling in the ocean, period. In fact, I don't go to the beach ever.
There are 2 types of people that live in California. Those who go to the beach and those who don't.
Well, it's always here.
So you get there next week.
Something like that.
That's why I moved here. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to live by the beach in California. And then I turned 40, and it was winter in Chicago, and I realized I was missing out on my dream. So, now, I live around that point. My favorite bar is around that point. And I surf in the middle.
Nice life. Still haven't told me what you do.
I work in a bar. So, you were saying before that sometimes working it out wasn't possible? It sounded like you had some experience.
Yeah, I lived with somebody.
Me too. It's a lot easier than doing the dirty deed.
What, you didn't get married?
I like that.
Like what?
Smart girls.
Oh, so that's what you and the guys were doing back at the reception. You were recruiting women for your book club.
Well, considering that the last girl I dated thought Gorbachev was a brand of vodka.
That's sad.
I think you are definitely a cerebral step up.
Huh. I should get back.
Why?
Well, I was just thinking.
Thinking, that's the last thing you want to be doing.
We can have lunch, but or coffee.
Oh, wait. I heard there was a rumor that the bride's feet were hurting her.
I shouldn't have insisted on the Manolos.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, your feet are not going to touch this ground until morning. Let it ring.
It might be a better flight tomorrow.
Okay. Hello?
Hey, I hate to bother you.
Kenton? I'm kind of in the middle of something here, bud. Can't this wait till tomorrow?
I totally understand. I just want to let you know that I think I met someone.
That's great. I'm happy for you. Let's talk tomorrow, okay?
Emily?
Betsy? Hey, I met someone.
Yeah, I know. I saw you guys. That's great.
Yeah, well, you were right. Felt good to open up for once.
So are you with him now?
No. Played it safe. As per usual.
Nothing irreparable, I hope.
No, I'm pretty sure that I'm on his mind.
You gave him your number, right?
No.
Listen, whoever this is, are they gonna call Betsy tomorrow in tears, crying?
No. I just want to say thanks.
Great. No problem, buddy. You're welcome.
I'll let you get back to your wife.
Well, gee, thanks.
All right.
He knows my name. If he wants to find me, he will find me.
How did it feel a little bit, you know, amazing?
It felt good. Yeah. my God, I called you on your wedding night. Tell Larry I'm sorry.
Goodbye, Em. You better hang up.
And are there any
Remember, he's the bully. He owes you a better life.
Don't get emotional. It's not your wife. It's just someone attempting a hostile takeover of your livelihood. Hi.
Hey. Well, this is weird.
What are you doing here?
Have you two gone up against each other before?
You're a divorce lawyer?
Yeah. You?
This order to show cause will now be heard by the court. No agreement can be reached regarding temporary arrangements.
That's right, Your Honor. Mr. Harper feels that since Mrs. Harper initiated the divorce proceedings, that she should move out of their house.
Your Honor, Mrs. Harper ran that house for 30 years. She made it a home. Mr. Harper left the house of his own accord over 2 months ago. I think that
Your opinion aside, Mr. Harper gave up his right to the house in the interim when he moved out. I see that you've agreed to try mediation to settle the details.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
I look forward to a quick and speedy resolution. Court adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I did the flowers.
I work at a bar.
The bar. I said the bar.
Semantics, you know what I'm talking about. At least I did the flowers. You just led me on.
I really dragged you to the beach, kicking and screaming.
Well, thank goodness one of us came to our senses.
Thank God for that.
Oh, look, I left my bathroom behind the bathroom door. Could you ask her if she ever come over?
Excuse me. Martin left
My bathrobe.
Martin left his bathrobe on the back of the bathroom door.
We will send it to your hotel.
Thank you.
Could we, have a word, please?
Yeah. Call you tomorrow. Is that okay? Counselor.
About, earlier, I'm sorry, I'm not that...
Oh, no. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry.
So, why haven't I seen you in court before?
I just moved here from Chicago 6 weeks ago, remember? And, Martin just hired me on Friday.
When he realized time was running out and Margot wasn't kidding.
Something like that. So, do you know anything about the mediator we've been assigned?
No.
Nothing? You prefer the adversarial route?
No, I don't think divorce should be nice.
Me neither.
Divorce, by its very nature, is adversarial.
I agree.
Good.
May the best man win.
She will.
Ranch Hoberman called again about the hearing.
Yeah. We already talked about the hearing. He just wants to have drinks.
Oh, you mean he wants to get you drunk?
It's not gonna happen. What's next?
Carol Darwood called.
How is the newlywed?
I think it's about divorce number 5.
Oh, call her and set up a lunch.
Oh, and you have the Walker meeting in 35 minutes.
Okay, no one walks through that door until then, please.
Hello, who is that?
The enemy.
Oh, You need a spy behind enemy lines. Sign me up.
Carol, lunch, please.
Canton Rose?
Mr. Kendrick, here you come in, sir.
I firmly believe you should never hear the boss come in. Isn't that McDermott and Goldstein's new hot shot?
Yes, it is. He is representing Martin Harper in the divorce.
And you were in a hearing this morning, right?
Yes.
So, what is he like?
I don't know yet, sir.
Well, Brian Bergstrom wants you to draft his prenup. Colin needs you to consult on his palimony settlement. You know, I think he's in deeper than he can handle. Oh, and don't let yourself get bogged down in this Harper case. I know she's a friend of your mother's, but you're way too valuable to waste on a straightforward retirement divorce. You focus on the midlife divorces. That's where the return business is.
Law office, how may I direct your call? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I live here.
Well, I just came by to pick up a few things. Isn't this Thursday at 11 a.m.? I thought that's when you had your hair done.
My lawyer said I should change my routine. That it would make me feel more alive and empowered. So I changed my appointment to 2. What things, Martin?
I came by to pick up my golf clubs and my golf shoes, and I was hoping I could save you the bother of shipping me my robe.
Don't they give you a robe at your hotel?
No, that was the one that the kids gave me, remember? And why doesn't the key fit in the damn door?
My lawyer said that I should have the locks changed. Look, Martin, I'm sorry, but things are different now. I mean, if I want to change my appointment, I'll change it. If I want to change the locks, I'll do it.
Oh, excuse me, am I missing something here? Since when did this home suddenly become yours? Because this is still my house, and you do not have a legal right to lock me out of it.
That is not what the judge said. Until she divvies up our assets, this is my house.
So can I go get my things, or do you need to call up your lawyer first and ask her advice?
Your golf clubs are right in there in the garage. And I already sent your robe to your hotel.
Thank you.
Don't forget to close the garage door when you leave.
Chop them thinner.
They're fine.
Yeah, but if you cut them thinner, they cook better.
I like them this way.
I know, but it's the wrong way.
All right, here you go.
You know, even your father and I ran into some rough spots. Everybody does. But we didn't once think about splitting up.
Where's this coming from, Mom?
Margot, I know most of your clients shouldn't be married, but they're made for each other.
Yeah, have you ever seen them fighting?
I don't care if they fight. You should talk some sense into them before it's too late.
I'm a divorce lawyer, not a marriage counselor, Mom. Besides, you know what? Honestly, people do change, and rarely for the better. Cheers.
This is what I propose for your client. Here's our offer.
Tell me why you want to divorce Mr. Harper.
Well, he retired in January. We just can't talk to each other anymore.
I see.
Every word he says just makes me so mad.
That's good.
Oh, Bull, I can't even comment on the weather without you jumping down my throat. And then,
See, that's what he does. He turns everything
Okay, now
into a
that's a-
fight,
that's a good point.
especially
That's
when
a-
Chris and Jenny come home. He just loves an argument.
me, you're the drama queen.
You come home after 30 years and want to run the house
ma'am.
like you run the office.
My house! I have been the CEO of a major company for over 30 years, and now she won't even let me suggest where to put my chair in my
Told you
home.
where you can put your chair.
This is about a chair.
It doesn't go with anything.
If you can't live with me, you should have told me this 30 years ago.
I could live with the man I knew 30 years ago.
I'm the same man.
Of course you are.
Would you please let them discuss this?
You think you can fool the judge with your red eyes and your wounded deer expression? Ooh! Out! Out! Don't come back!
She's got the hysterical wife part.
Please, your client started it.
Did not.
You two got the horn? You must be bad off.
You have no idea.
Margot? Margot, it's me! Margot? Hey. Hey. What are you doing down there? Oh. My. Well, have you been able to find those,
They've got to be in there
in
somewhere.
here? Okay. Well, do you mind if I take a look?
Please.
Okay. Let's see. Wow. Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah, they're right here. Now, do you know if these include the dividends from the stock?
Why is he doing this?
What, Martin? What's he doing?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Did you want him to do something?
I don't know.
Margot, you're divorcing him. You having second thoughts?
No. I just got a little nostalgic, that's all.
What brought all this on?
That's our song.
Yeah, room service. I'd like to order dinner, please. For one.
Look out!
Are you guys okay? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Hey.
You okay?
Yeah, fine. I'm fine.
I know you're fine, but are you okay? I'm sorry. My mom's favorite line is to say, are you here at the beach looking for me?
No, you at the beach looking for me?
Well, I was looking at you. Everybody was actually looking at you.
Good.
Why don't you, take a load off your feet before you kill someone? What are you doing here?
I am jogging. I just, thought it was time for me to see a little bit more of the beach. So,
Everything's better at beach.
beach boy works on the weekends, huh?
Yeah, so I can surf on the weekdays.
Yeah. How appropriate, studying for the California bar in a California bar.
For your information, I passed the California bar exam 6 months ago.
Really? That's nice. Already stealing library reference books. That's good.
I'm gonna bring it back. It's hardly a breach of ethics.
How about us? Do you consider us to be, our relationship a little breach of ethics, perhaps?
Are we in a relationship?
No, of course not. Not what I...
Then we're free to sit here at a public restaurant, have a pleasant conversation as long as we're not discussing the case, which could be construed as a conflict of interest, but hardly a breach of ethics.
As long as all that other stuff is over?
What other stuff? Oh, you mean the kissing and the making out on the beach? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me buy you a drink.
You did. Thanks for the water.
Okay. Well, how about lunch? I'm famished.
Nice try.
Can't blame the guy for trying, but I can blame you for almost steamrolling my client.
Oh, please. Martin trashed that marriage.
And just how did he do that?
Are we discussing this?
Well, since I snuck in here without my shoes, it's not an official conversation per se, so if you take yours off, okay, whatever. So Martin's guilty of what?
Okay, the chair, for starters.
The check. Come on, is that the best you got? I mean, if it's irreconcilable differences, why aren't they going no fault? Equal division of property would be so much easier.
When a marriage of 40 years breaks up, someone is to blame, and someone has to pay.
Oh, so you convinced Martin to take the blame before he could consult a lawyer?
I did nothing wrong, and you know it. I don't scare that easily, counselor.
Just don't push me. I'd hate to have to dig up Margot's dirty little secrets.
Please, don't go start applying your moral standards to normal people sitting here in your beach bum shorts, window shopping for the love of your life for today anyway. I'm gonna get going. I need to keep up the heart rate.
I thought that's what we were doing.
That's very funny, counselor. I will see you in court.
Hey, you look good casual.
I'm going to beat you so soundly you're going to be sorry you ever crossed the Rockies.
Bring it on, counselor. Bring it on.
Who's right?
No one.
Too much. Trying too hard. Oh, boy. There's my beautiful baby.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Court transferred some of the rights to
Thank you.
Oh, good. I was worried I was running early.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Thank you. What happened?
Since mediation didn't work, we do it my way. The house in Bel Air goes to Mrs. Harper. The condo in New York to Mr. Harper.
Need to talk.
The Mercedes to Mrs. Harper. The Lexus to Mr. Harper. 50% of the shared H&H Industries stock to Mrs. Harper. Spousal support.
At the beach.
You aren't a jerk.
Will counsel please approach the bench? Both of you. Would you two like to be alone? Because I can just pack up my courtroom and go somewhere else.
Sorry, Your Honor. Counsel seems to be a bit chatty this morning. Perhaps she's had one too many espressos.
Please inform counsel that I am just a bit agitated about the outrageous spousal support request.
Which I'm granting. Step back, please. That leaves a cabin in Big Bear to Mr. Harper.
Yes!
No!
Mrs. Harper, you two had your chance to work things out and you blew it.
I'll trade. I'll trade for something. I don't care.
I'm not going back over everything. I've got a full docket this morning. If you all agree, I can meet you back here next Monday, 8:15. Court adjourned.
So, did he like the outfit we picked?
Did you like what outfit?
Your new boyfriend. Did he like what you wore yesterday?
He's not my boyfriend, Ma.
Oh, then he didn't notice.
No. Well, for your information, he did notice.
Oh, then he is interested. So, when are you going to go out on a date?
He's opposing counsel. Lawyers don't date other lawyers.
Well, they better. Nobody else will have him.
Cheap shot, man. I think I'm gonna take this. Yeah.
prisoners.
This way, sir. He's alone?
Just leave it!
Sorry, sir. Don't
Fine.
eat.
He's really going. I guess the honeymoon is...
It's over.
Over?
He promised me that he would get rid of it, and then he changed his mind. She's his football chair, he says. He actually calls it she.
I don't believe this. Okay, you're having your first major fight over a chair, huh?
Well, look at it.
Honey, give it some time.
I never should have married him. He's just so pig-headed.
What are you talking about? You love Larry, Bets.
I should have listened to you.
Hey, what did I say?
You don't believe in marriage. I mean, you listen to this stuff every day.
Do not lump yourself and Larry in with my clients, please. Do not.
Why? Because we're happy and in love.
Yeah.
Why are we fighting over a chair then?
I don't know. But cut Larry some slack, babe. Okay? He loves you. Hmm?
What are you talking about? You don't even believe in love.
I do too. For some people.
I feel like I don't even know this woman. She used to be sweet and open-minded. Now it's rules. God, it's BS.
Dude, I understand. If I had to leave this place, I'd freak out too. It's no go putting all this off on Betsy.
Yeah, Larry, that is one butt-ugly chair.
You wanted that chair since you got here.
Well, it's comfy.
Come on, guys. You're supposed to be backing me up here.
You're the one who proposed.
Sucker.
Yeah. You know, I'd like to see you two step up and be men.
So, I guess this means you're leaving the rest of your stuff here then, huh?
Take it. Throw it out. Donate it. I don't care, whatever.
What? Don't look at me like I'm crazy. I'm just... She would burn me at the stake. Alright? It'd be humiliation beyond repair. I will not ask that woman out on a date. And that, my furry friend, is that.
A date?
Well, you know, I don't really know that many people in town, and I'm frankly getting tired of Skoll's cooking.
Well, and what, pray tell, would we do on this date?
Gee, I don't know, enjoy ourselves?
You're not trying to bribe me because I'm winning this case, are you?
Emily's a divorce case. Nobody wins or loses.
That's what the loser always says. And by the way, there are our firms. A stupid indiscretion could ruin her reputation, you know.
Emily, it's not like you're running for president. I mean, what we do in our spare time is nobody's business. We're lawyers, for Pete's sake. Discretion is our strong suit. You know what? All right. I'm sorry. You're right. I don't know what I was talking about. I really.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Someone looks pretty.
Guess met someone would be me. Would you mind telling me why I have to wear pants?
Would you mind telling me why we're doing this on a Sunday?
Saturday and Sunday are for real dates.
But I picked you up, so it's a date.
But my mother took my car to Palm Springs, so it doesn't count. Thank you. Amazing.
You know, I used to sit in court in the winter, dreaming about this.
Really?
Yeah, surfing out there. Everything. Sailing a boat out there.
Tell me, are you a Cubs fan or Dodgers fan these days?
Cubs.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I may have left Chicago, but I'm not dead.
I will race you back.
You're on. Come on, let's go.
You won't get me.
Wait. Don't close your eyes. Okay, look at the ocean. Take a deep breath. Now take a bite. Isn't that the most delicious hot dog that you've ever had? Huh? Is it?
Fun.
Yeah. And even the street dogs in Chicago back home pale in comparison. Okay, now take a breath. All right, here we go. Okay. Take a bite. Isn't that the best peach you've ever had? You've never had a peach like that, have you? I'm telling you right now, everything is better at the beach.
Don't you ever feel guilty?
What did I do now?
Nothing. Well, don't you ever feel guilty about what we do? I mean, just think about all the people that are alone because of us.
I'd rather not.
You ever think about it? Marriage? I mean,
I try not to. But my mother brings it up every time I have a birthday.
guys' mothers do that too?
Absolutely. Gonna have to stop having birthdays.
Well, we're both attractive, intelligent, well past the median age people. But neither one of us has ever been married. What do you think that says?
Maybe we haven't found the right person.
But by your own admission, if that person were to exist and by some crazy chance we overcame those incredible odds and found him or her...
Then what would we do?
Yeah. One of my law professors always said, when a divorce lawyer gets married, it's the triumph of hope over experience.
Really? Wow. those your parents? They look happy. Thanks.
You're welcome.
How come you were never tempted?
What do you mean?
Why didn't Ozzy and Harriet's daughter get married before she became so cynical?
Oh, okay. Some people are born cynical. Others achieve cynicism, and some have cynicism forced upon them.
Which you?
I was born that way, definitely. Well, I lived with someone all through law school, and we played house together like everybody else, and I got engaged, and...
Well, where's the dog, the house, the picket fence?
I guess it must not have been love because it didn't last. I believe in prenups. He didn't, and so he wouldn't sign one.
Well, it doesn't really matter much unless you're trust fund kids.
I know, but I think I was looking more for an escape hatch. Yeah. What about you?
I lived with someone for 6 years.
Wow. You must have really been in love.
Well, I convinced myself I was. Yeah. Because I didn't like being alone.
Did you break up because you came here?
No, I broke up before that. Yeah, I realized that I was just as alone with her than without. And if I'm going to be alone, I might as well be alone on my own.
You don't mind being alone now?
So, are things better at the beach?
Have you been thinking about this since that day in court?
Since the wedding.
Oh.
How about you?
Yeah, about the same.
I should go. Oh, Emily. Oh, gosh. Look.
This must have mean something.
The Harpers.
I gotta go back to my place and change. I can't find my watch.
Oh, God, Mom, that's my car.
I'll give you a ride.
Well, that would be just great. Mr. Discretion is our strongest suit. I'd like to keep my job, thank you.
Okay, Miss, punctuality is a virtue. A taxi's gonna take forever, and if you're late again...
And just so you know, this never happened.
What, me driving you to work?
No. Last night.
Too late. It's in my diary. Is that all you have to say?
It was heaven on earth and I'll die screaming your name.
That's more like it.
I mean, in regards to the case, last night never happened.
I agree that we shouldn't tell our firms, but we at least have to tell the Harpers.
Wouldn't it be like rubbing their noses in it? They're splitting up, brought us together.
We're required to tell them.
If it happens after the case is over.
It's not over.
It's all but over and it hasn't affected anything. Why upset? Right, fine, we will tell them, but not until it is over. And then we will find a way that is gentle and won't upset them. Because I really don't want to do that.
Fine.
Good.
Mrs. Harper, with the money you're getting, you could build a fort across Big Bear Lake and fire cannonballs at Mr. Harper if you wanted. What is so special about this cabin?
Your Honor, the cabin is where the Harpers celebrated their nuptial commencement. Doesn't that mean anything to you, Counselor?
My apologies, Counselor. I was just laughing at the way you phrased it. I would never make fun of the first time. Your Honor,
My client might be willing to give up the cabin to Mrs. Harper in exchange for her shares in the company.
Excuse me, I never approved that.
Your Honor may see things differently in the light of some new evidence, if I may.
Approach. For my darling Margot on our 10th anniversary, may this cabin bring you as much happiness throughout your life as it did on our wedding night. Forever yours, Martin.
The Harpers were only renting the cabin for their honeymoon. Mr. Harper purchased it for Mrs. Harper in 1980.
Is this your signature, Mr. Harper?
Your Honor, that card is a sentimental token written when they were in love, and as being used against my client, twisted and turned and used. Look, everything that they gave each other is classed as community property.
You're absolutely right, because there was no written evidence to the contrary. This token, signed by Mr. Harper, transforms the property at 137 Big Pine Lane from community property to a gift from Mr. Harper to his wife. The cabin goes to Mrs. Harper. 50% of the shared stocks will remain with her. I believe we've settled everything. Case closed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I really can't thank you enough. Did you see his face?
Yeah.
Martin, this is a small matter I need to talk to you about.
Yes, and I swear I forgot all about that darn card. It was over 20 years ago.
No, it's not that. I'm required to tell you that Miss Bedford and I are having an intimate relationship.
What does that mean?
It means,
You slept together?
So, aren't you going to tell me?
How'd you know?
Your mother told me.
But isn't that unethical?
only if I don't tell you.
Does that mean that we can start all this over again?
No, but you're free to switch attorneys if you like. I just want to let you know that my relationship with Miss Bedford had no bearing on this case. I would appreciate if you kept it to yourself.
Sure.
How did my mother know?
She was there.
My mother's back from Palm Springs, I'm gonna kill her.
Does it matter that I know?
No, it doesn't matter, Margot. You know why? Because I'm a professional. And anything that happens in my personal life would never, ever affect my judgment as a lawyer, I promise.
Emily, it's a table.
A table?
The kitchen table that you bought. Your mother told me about it. What did you think I was talking about?
No, the table. The table.
And if you want to name it after me, that's fine. I actually think it's kind of sweet.
Okay.
Margot?
Hi.
Oh, hi. So, how'd it go?
I won. I got the house, the cabin, the Mercedes, half the shares, enough alimony to keep me comfortable. I got everything I wanted.
Well, I'm not surprised. Emily's good at that. Mind if I turn on the light?
No. I almost lost the cabin. She got me that. That's important.
So, how does it feel?
Empty.
How come you're still wearing your wedding ring?
I don't know.
After Tommy died, I went on wearing the rings he gave me. I started dating and I'd take them off, go out to dinner. Halfway through, I found myself feeling the finger where they weren't. And I couldn't wait to go home and put them back on again. After about 20 years of that, I got smart. I stopped dating, put my rings back on, felt better. I guess there's some loves even death can't part.
Martin's not dead.
No, he isn't. You got a corkscrew? I brought us some wine. I go away for 1 weekend and finally your life becomes interesting?
Can we please find something else to talk about?
Fine. What are all these flowers for?
These are for Betsy from Larry.
Really? Well, isn't this an interesting turn of events?
How so?
Well, you get a little sugar, and all of a sudden you're fixing marriages instead of tearing them apart.
A little sugar, mother, please.
Margot doesn't know.
About Larry and Betsy?
About you and Kent.
Kenton, no. I haven't told her.
I know. How she'll feel about you falling in love while you're telling her to fall out of it.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Did you do all this?
With a little help from our friends.
I'm sorry too.
I don't ever want us to go to bed angry again. Agreed?
Agreed. But where's your chair?
Just forget about the stupid chair.
You didn't throw her out, did you?
No, I gave her a good home with Kenton and Bruno.
And you can visit on game days?
Well, that's the plan.
I like the plan.
Glad we could finally get you out here, Marty.
Oh, I'm glad you called. This whole divorce thing's been sucking the life out of me.
I heard your attorney really screwed things up for you.
Well, it wasn't really his fault. I probably should have called him earlier. But I'm sure it hasn't helped anything that he was sleeping with.
Well, come on, Marty. We're all friends.
Well, listen, you can't tell anyone, all right?
Come on, spill it. Now get this. The Harper's lawyers were sleeping together.
I can't believe it.
And the Harper's attorneys were having an affair, and right in the middle of the divorce case. Can you imagine?
And to top it off, their firms didn't even know. Neither one of them told either.
Excuse me. We talking about Margot Harper?
That's her name, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. You okay, Lionel? You look a little flushed. Maybe you ought to slow down.
Oh, I'm fine.
And Martin didn't know, and Margot didn't know. They had absolutely no idea.
Here you go.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Good morning, Ingrid.
I don't care what anyone says. I think it's great.
Yeah, you think so? I really think red has ever been my color. Thank you.
Emily?
Mr. Kendrick, good morning.
Is it true? Because if it is the most unprofessional, inappropriate behavior any associate in my firm has ever indulged in.
One of the first things we learn as lawyers is we do not sleep with the opposing attorney. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So, what was it like?
What?
You know, sleeping with the enemy. Was he as good as he looks?
You like working for me, Ingrid?
You know I do.
Then drop it. Where's Kenton Rhodes' office, please? No,
Ma'am. Ma'am.
You okay?
Kendrick has put me on disciplinary probation.
What? For what?
Let me think about that one for a minute.
You didn't tell Margot?
No. But her dentist hygienist did. And somebody told Kendrick. Did you tell Martin?
Yes, we had an agreement. We agreed we'd tell them.
After the case was over.
It is over.
They haven't signed. It ain't over till it's over. You know, this is about that stupid card, isn't it? You can stand the fact that I got Margot the cabin.
Look, what you did was underhand.
No.
But I would never risk our professional reputations because I was angry over losing a case.
Our reputations? I am the one that's walking around my office with a scarlet letter on my chest. You know, I was heading for partnership, and now I'm lucky by even have a job.
Hello, Martin Harper for Mr. Rhodes.
Hello.
Ready to finish this?
Look, you just done what we said. None of this would have happened.
I did exactly what we agreed to. I always follow my head. This time I followed my heart, and look where it got me.
Wait a minute.
Never again.
You followed your heart?
Yes. No. No. This is why it won't work.
Why, what won't work?
This is fate sending me a wake-up call so that it is not too late. Before you and I...
Before you and I what?
Before you and I...
Have you two totally lost your mind? Everyone can hear you.
Come on in.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Seems to me you're much more concerned with how what you've done has affected your life.
That's not fair. She's trying to protect you.
From who? You?
I can't believe you lied to me.
I didn't lie to you, Margaret.
Yes, you did. You did. You lied to me by omission.
Can we please not blow this out of proportion? Whatever you call it, it didn't affect your settlement. Which we can finish right now.
That is why you're here, right? You know, I'm not sure this didn't affect our cases. I mean, you're telling me to be the impartial businessman, the shark. Well, you two are being all lovey-dovey. Now, how do I know that you did your best for me, that you weren't just sitting in court thinking of her?
He wasn't.
How do you know that? I did everything right. And now I'm supposed to walk out of here satisfied that I have lost my wife, My home, my cabin, oh, plus I get to pick up everybody's legal fees.
That is standard procedure in a single-income family, Martin.
You have to sign this.
I'm not signing anything.
Oh, boy. I am sorry. I am really sorry. This whole thing was a big mistake.
Well, at least you got that right.
Congratulations.
Do you really believe that?
What?
That this whole thing was a mistake?
From the beginning.
Months. We were beginning to think you might be a resident, Mr. Harper.
Well, my wife and I separated.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Well, you are going home now.
Nope.
Well, have a nice day.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the chair for me.
No problem. I mean, after all, it does go with the cord, you know. Oh, Larry.
What?
But you'd give anything to have your Sundays to yourself again, wouldn't you? I mean, no brunches, no honeydews. Just this. Football with the guys.
Say what you want. But the marriage thing, it works for me. I gotta tell you, man, when I'm lying there next to her in the morning, I'm like, this incredible woman is my wife. You know? I mean, we're gonna have kids. We're gonna have grandkids. We're gonna grow old together. I like it. I think it's nice. Hey, don't get me wrong. The whole single thing, that was great. But you don't want to be alone forever. That's no life.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Oh, I was looking for my husband. The desk clerk said he just checked out. His name is Martin Harper.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Harper. He left about 10 minutes ago.
He didn't say where he was going, did he?
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Awfully sentimental over a piece of furniture, aren't we?
You know, if it was abuse that I wanted, I have plenty of clients and bosses to dish it out. Thank you very much, Mom.
So I heard. It's all like your case. People fall in love and screw everything up.
Who's in love?
Remember a few weeks ago we were talking about your dad? And I said that he made me tingle and he made me laugh. Does Kenton do that for you?
by?
No, Skoll called. He was worried about you.
Bad dog, stay at the phone.
And I found this on my couch.
It's not mine. You're...
Here.
Go get it, boy.
Larry and Betsy are back together again.
I heard.
Think it'll last?
Maybe. Come here, boy.
Just a silly misunderstanding. Like the Harpers.
The Harpers? Then why are they splitting up?
They don't want to. Come on, that's why she pushed for the cabin. That's why he stormed out of there. He wasn't mad at us. He was mad at the situation. He knows that there are couples that are meant to be together, and they're one of them.
You know, everything just seems to be falling apart at home. I cannot get the garage door opener to work.
Well, you just have to tap it. You don't hold it down.
And the code for the house alarm.
That is your birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was your birthday.
No.
You are the problem solver, aren't you? Do you remember the Christmas lights and the hedge?
Oh, yeah, Christopher's Ford. It was amazing the whole house didn't go up in flames.
And you always seem to know what I'm talking about.
Margot, we've been married for 30 years. I should.
Do you know what I wish? I wish that Emily and Kenton would get together.
Talk to me about them. I never see them again. It'll be too soon.
But if it wasn't for them, we'd be divorced by now.
You know, we should be grateful to them.
Are you kidding? After what happened to you?
If we hadn't met again in the courtroom, would you have called me?
Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah. There are couples who are meant to be, that are meant to get married, that are meant to have
Children and grandchildren and grow old together. I think Emily and Kenton are like that.
Come on. And why are they arguing all the time?
They're in love.
We're trying to arrange a divorce for a happily married couple.
At their request, yeah.
And you've decided that they belong together?
They're smart people. They can figure it out.
That's exactly the problem, though. They're too smart. They think too much.
Well, things are complicated.
They don't have to be.
But we're getting...
We don't have to.
about my chair?
Well, maybe we could reupholster it and make it fit in the living room.
Or the den, where it belongs.
Really?
The Harpers. Is that why it came off?
Well, when two people are in love but they can't admit it to each other, I think that's a pretty good reason to swallow my pride.
You didn't answer my question. Wait, did you just answer my question?
What'd I say?
Okay. If we both say it together, it's not that difficult. Okay? Ready? I love you.
I love you too.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Here we go.
Thanks for good luck.
Oh, thank you. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. Mwah! Mom.